Bonjour everyone, and welcome back to Paris Top Tips. Remember that in-depth Paris transport video I did last month? Well, I got a great comment pointing out that I missed talking about the Paris Visite Pass. They were right. So, in response to their feedback, today we're diving into the Paris Visite Pass to see if it's worth the extra euros. Let's get started. But first of all, what is Paris Visite? Well, the Paris Visite Travel Pass allows you to use all of the public transport networks in Paris in its region, the metro, tramway, bus, RER and train networks, for 1, 2, 3 or 5 consecutive days. The pass allows you to travel anywhere in Paris, zones 1 to 3, or in Paris and the Île-de-France region, all those 1 to 5, including airport connections, Orlyval, Disneyland and the Palace of Versailles. As well as being a travel pass, it also provides discounts to some of Paris' tourist attractions, though not the main headliners like the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre Museum. The Paris Visite Travel Pass is heavily promoted to tourists and visitors. In fact, if you ask for a map of Paris at a Paris Transport Service desk, this is the map you will be given. If there is indeed a map on the front side of this document, the rear side features promotional content for the Paris Visite Pass, occupying half of the space. And lastly, the Paris Visite Travel Pass is notably pricier than alternative solutions on the market. Let's see this in detail. You have to select your geographical zone according to your requirements. Zones 1 to 3 cover the core of Paris and extend to the adjacent suburbs, providing access to notable locations like La Défense, the Basilica in Saint-Denis, or the castle in Vincennes. Zones 1 to 5 grant you total coverage of the whole Paris region, with key destinations such as the two airports, Charles de Gaulle and Orly, Disneyland, the Palace of Versailles, Fontainebleau, and more. In terms of cost, I perceive the prices of the Paris Visite Travel Pass as relatively high. It is of course more economical if your travels are confined to zone 1 to 3 compared to opting for the broader 1 to 5 option. And given that a round-trip ticket within the Paris region, excluding the airports, typically doesn't exceed €10, I find limited justification for choosing the 1 to 5 zones option. When we contrast these prices with those of the Navigo Day Pass or the Navigo Weekly Pass, it becomes evident that both these alternatives offer better value. Prices of the Paris Visite Pass are higher by 20% for 1 day to a whopping 148% for 5 days. That being said, for 2 or 3 consecutive days, the Paris Visite Pass zones 1 to 3 can offer a cost-effective and valuable solution. Convenience is key, right? So, let's see how easy it is to use the Paris Visite Pass compared to buying a day pass or a weekly pass. It's as straightforward as buying a T+ cardboard ticket. Simply choose Paris Visite on a vending machine and then select the desired number of zones, either 1 to 3 or 1 to 5. Children from 4 to 11 would pay half price. Then just select the number of consecutive days you are interested in. You can purchase up to 9 tickets at once. And there you are, you just have to pay now. Before using Paris Visite, you must write your last name, first name and the date of use on the ticket. Once identified, the ticket is strictly personal and cannot be transferred to anyone else. Compared to Navigo Easy or Navigo Découverte, no separate card purchase is required, saving you €2 versus Easy and €5 plus a photo versus Découverte. However, if you're seeking a one-day pass and you don't possess a Navigo Easy card, the Mobilis Cardboard one-day pass is available at the same price as the Navigo Day Pass. It remains 20% to 42% more cost-effective than Paris Visite, depending on the chosen zones, while offering comparable convenience. Paris Visite ticket holders enjoy discounts on various attractions in the Paris area throughout the validity period of their travel pass. However, these discounts change frequently. The discount list provided in this video serves as an example of potential benefits. Upon closer examination, the discounts may not be so interesting. Let's delve into the details. Let's take a closer look at what appears to be the most appealing offer. A one-day hop-on hop-off ticket on Toutbus for €34 instead of €42, providing an €8 discount. The thing is, when you visit the Toutbus website directly, you're already eligible for a 15% discount, reducing the price to €37.40. So, in reality, the advantage offered by Paris Visit amounts to €3.40, not €8. A similar situation applies to the Seine River cruise with Vedette de Paris. While Paris Visit promises a €2 discount, it's important to note that you can already secure this €2 reduction by booking a timestamp ticket directly on their website. This discount offered on the ticket to the Montparnasse Tower Terrace is interesting, as it represents €4.75. But the small characters under the ad say offer until end of 2023. Is it still available in 2024? While the remaining offers present discounts ranging from €2 to €4, these attractions might not be the most compelling for first-time visitors. The value of these discounts should be considered against your specific interests and priorities when exploring Paris. So, are these additional goodies adding extra value to your journey? For most of the visitors in the City of Light, I'd say no. The big drawback with the Navigo Weekly Pass is that it doesn't operate on a rolling 7-day basis, but always starts on a Monday and finishes on a Sunday. And you can purchase it after Thursday. The Paris Visite Pass undoubtedly offers greater flexibility. It remains valid from the day of its first use until midnight on the last day of its validity, starting from any day of the week. Another good point, the validity period does not begin until you first validate the ticket in a turnstile, fare gate, in a station, or on a bus tram, so you have the convenience of purchasing it in advance. The Paris Visite Pass, being a cardboard ticket, is as straightforward to use as a T-Plus ticket. Simply approach the gates equipped with a slot to insert your ticket. Just a friendly reminder, do not forget to retrieve your pass after use. And there you have it, a comprehensive look at whether the Paris Visit Transport Pass is worth it compared to other options. In my humble opinion, most of the time it's not. But remember, the best choice depends on your specific travel needs. I'd be very happy if you could share your personal experience with those different options. Paris Visit, Navigo Easy or Découverte, cardboard tickets, what have you used and what are your feedbacks? Real-world experiences can be invaluable in making an informed decision. So please, tell us in the comments your opinion. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. À la prochaine!